Welcome, Gemini. This is your monthly focus for March 2016. Sorry, I've been saying Love Scope for the last 2 years, and it automatically wants to come out. So bear with me. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we actually get to your energy, let me take a moment to thank you, truly thank you, for your love, for your support that you give me each and every day. Truly, thank you so, so much. Now, we come into this energy wanting a new path, stepping into a new path opening up to us. Okay, we have the Fool. So not a lot is known about this path, but in one area of your life, either you are going to be stepping on a new path this month and doors are closing behind you. You have come full circle in a path. It could be love. It could be your health and well-being. Maybe it's where you have been wanting a new start in your life. We have the Queen of Cups as our very first card, actually. So the Queen of Cups is all about, well, first of all, loving yourself. It's a very humanitarianism card. So it's helping others. It's reaching out to others. It's doing service for others. So you will find the most contentment, the most happiness by not just necessarily doing for yourself this month, but by doing for others. Absolutely. But the biggest key here is to love yourself, to realize the gifts you have, the abilities you have, the unique you that's really going to make the difference in other people's lives down the road. Peanut, Peanut, don't do that. Now, we have the Six of Cups here. So very much about your peace of mind, how to bring in peace of mind, what needs to be done. This is also a self-love card. So it's a very big emphasis this month on loving yourself. Peanut, of doing what's right for you. Loving yourself, embracing your inner child, tapping into your passions, your abilities, where you want to go, bringing you peace of mind, bringing you balance. Now we also have the King of Swords here. You know, where things aren't going right, you might be very loud and vocal about it. Okay? The King of Swords has a definite unique energy. One where he knows his path forward and what he wants to accomplish in his path forward. Not allowing other people to stand in the way or situations to stand in the way. And he can come off quite often as egotistical, self-centered, boisterous, not really worried about who he offends in the process. So watch your tone with people. Okay, have a patience for the people that surround you in your life. Chances are they're just trying to help. They're just trying to be there for you. So take it back a notch. Maybe think before you speak, because sometimes we can't take those words back. And it's really, you know, it's not that you're trying to be mean. It's not that you're trying to push people out of the way or step on toes, but it's the way that you may come across. It's the way they may hear you. So keep yourself in check, especially when things aren't going right, when you're not feeling balanced, when you're not feeling centered, when you hit a roadblock, when you face maybe somebody who's negative. To think it through before you react. Back it up a second or two. Count to 10, maybe 10 seconds. And think through exactly what the purpose is going forward, what words you really need to speak, what words need to be left unspoken. We have the Nine of Swords crossing over all of this. So worry, concern, fear, replaying the day's events, losing sleep at night, worried about your actions, where you might have dropped the ball, what you said, what became of it, what situations you put yourself into or ended up into that you didn't want to be in, how they played out, things that need to transpire the following day, how you're going to handle them. So it's a lot about negotiating your path forward this month. A lot about negotiating your path forward this month. Don't use this as a negative energy. Don't wait till 2 in the morning for your brain to say, hey, let's talk. And definitely don't agree to it if your brain does say that to you at 2 in the morning. You want to negotiate a time slot for yourself each and every day to be alone with your thoughts, to think things through, to keep your thoughts positive. Keep mindful of the path forward that you want to walk, the people that you want to embrace going forward with you. We have the World card as our undercurrent. So you have really come full circle on your path and you are ready to go to the next level of your development. So new things could be coming about, new challenges, new ways of looking at things, new experiences, new adventures can all be had. And this month is preparing you for it, but you might even see it this month, especially if it's work or career, I would think. Especially if it's work or career, and we'll get there. The overriding energy is temperance. You wanting a balance in your life. You wanting things to, you want to feel secure. You want to feel that balance. You want to know that your actions are right, your words are right, where you're going is the right path. You don't want upheaval. You don't want, and there may be a little bit of upheaval in, I would have to say, love, if anything, relationships. So I think, if anything, this is where you need to apply the most balance in your life when it comes to relationships, when it comes to the people that matter in your life, to who you want to walk forward with in your path. It could be a business partner. It could be associations within the community. It could be a loved one. It could be a family member. But you really need to understand the balance that those people bring into your life or the balance that they don't allow in your life. And think long and hard about your plan forward and how they are included. As we get to about mid-month, we have the Two of Swords, so making some decisions. It might be some hard decisions. There's at least one major decision that you're going to be making. Know that you have the answer in your heart already. Know that you already have the wisdom, and you need to tap into that wisdom, tap into your heart in order to make the right decision. Also, you're wearing a blindfold. It's not what you see. It's not what you hear. It's what you feel. That's going to give you the right indication of what the decision needs to be going forward. We have the Five of Cups. I think we could slip into negative quite easily this month if we allow ourselves. The smallest roadblock, the smallest indication of a negative comment could really, I think, send you flying into negative, thinking maybe your path isn't worth it, or the goal just isn't worth it, or you just don't have the support. Maybe you've had a roadblock. Maybe you've tried for the umpteenth time and you just can't seem to break through. Okay, you really have to look at the positive. You really have to stay in a positive frame of mind. Trust me, there's some beautiful energy coming your way. There's some beautiful energy mixed into this month and more of it into next month. But you have to remain positive. You have to start your day on a positive note. You have to surround yourself with people that bring in positive energy, that don't take your energy away, that don't criticize you, that don't downplay your abilities, your talents, what you bring to the table. And you have to know in your heart, and we had two cards that say love you at the very beginning, and so this may be where the love you really comes into play. Is outside forces making you think negative thoughts about yourself, your career path, your choice in the people that surround you. Know it in your heart. Love yourself enough to know that you make wise choices in your life. Don't let somebody else take the wind out of your sail. Absolutely not. Um, how other people see you. You know, how other people see you, we have the Ten of Swords. They see somebody who's really been through a lot, that's really had some struggle. They see your strength. They see your purpose, your determination. You know, here you are pushing yourself back up. Here the sun is breaking through. So they're going to see the magic in you this month. Higher wisdom, a determination, a strength. That's what they're going to see when they look at you. Absolutely. You may not be feeling that, but that is how the world will view you. Somebody with a determination, somebody with an inner strength, an inner power, somebody who knows that they are not about to throw in the towel, that they are ready and they are determined to go forward. As we go into the final weeks and probably the beginning of next month, we have the Empress. New beginnings, creative energy. Now, the Empress is very much the diplomat, so this is a well thought out plan that you are stepping into. But not necessarily, it could be something that you might have to start planning on the fly. There's other energy involved here, and it really has to do with work and career. So if this is using your creative talents, your abilities in a career move, a change in career, a new business opportunity, then, and you haven't really been thinking about it, it comes out of nowhere, you might have to start planning really fast. But you will, you're going to have the high thinking. Okay, because we have the Empress here, so it's going to be that you are led to the right conclusions, the right plays, the right places to go to get the loan if it need be, or the right place to apply to use your talents in the right way. We have the Six of Wands. Now this is victory, success. The victory and success relies on a lot of other people in your life. You are not an island this month, nor are you as you go into next month, and the people that surround you matter. And I think maybe that's why we got that indication in the earlier cards that you have to watch who pulls you down, who gives you that energy, who picks you up, who's on your team, because I think it's going to matter. Absolutely. Now for love, I picked two cards. We have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. If you are in a relationship, there could be a great strength in going forward this month. But I don't think it's your money. I think it's their money that comes into play. Some kind of financial change could come about here. And you have to work harder together in order to make it all work. Maybe put on a new set of glasses. Maybe redesign the strategy going forward. But you do go forward. You go forward in strength. And I don't think that's everybody, but I think there's a big enough portion of you out there that I needed to say that first and get that out of the way. Now, if you are looking for a relationship, okay, and you meet somebody, chances are it's their strength, it's their determination that's going to push you forward in life, that's going to strengthen you, that's going to make you raise the bar on yourself and what you do and who you are. So they're actually going to aid you in becoming a stronger person, more in tune with your passions, your dreams, what you want to do, using your abilities. So they're really in your corner. They really strengthen you. They really empower you. Now, that's not to say that the relationship goes long term, but this is what they instill in you. They open your eyes to who you can become. If you are in a relationship, it depends on the strength of the relationship, to be quite honest. I think there's some heart-to-hearts here. I think there's some talks about where you are going as a couple, whether or not to take it to the next step. That you both have to work hard. It can't be just one of you. If it's a strong relationship, you're definitely strengthened. You are definitely empowered. But if it's a weak relationship and one just sits in the boat while the other one does all the work, I think there needs to be some heart-to-hearts, and depending on the love and the strength of the relationship plays a large note in whether or not that person takes over their share of the work, their share of the commitment, their share of helping you maneuver a path forward. Now, work and career, money. We have the Seven of Wands. This is a declaration. This is a strong voice that you have this month in who you want to become, where you want to go. Maybe it's a raise you're asking for. Maybe it's a promotion. Maybe you are tired of your regular job and you want something more in line with your passions, what you like to do. And you know what it's coupled with? It's coupled with the Magician. So there could be a magical moment for you this month that really sets your trail ablaze when it comes to who you are in the workforce, in career, in the community, in what you do. So something could come in out of the blue. I think I said that earlier. And you are prepared for this already. You already have the strengths you need in order to step into this opportunity. You already have the abilities. You already have the talents. And it's like a magical door appears in front of you. So pay attention. Look for that magical door. And when you see it, you know, if it really stands for what you stand for, your passions, your desires, I think there's a very strong indication that you are going to be very happy walking through that door. It could be where you are now. It could be a change in perception, or something happens within the workplace that changes your perception or the way you look about your job or what you do. Maybe there is room for advancement. Maybe there is a special task force being put together. Maybe it is doing something completely different. Maybe it's a business opportunity. But it's through your declaration of what you want to do. So this month is a beautiful month to affirm every morning what you truly would like to do with your time, your energy when it comes to making dollars, going forward in career. For spirituality, we have the Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands. You know, you really need to think long and hard about who you are associating with. Make sure they are positive, open-minded people, like-minded people that celebrate you, embrace you, probably have the same spiritual outlook. But it's a lot about thinking about the people and what kind of role they play in your life. Okay, because if we allow certain people into our lives long term and they are energy vampires, they're going to suck the life out of you. They're going to leave you in a heap. You're going to feel withdrawn. You're going to feel tired. You don't know why. You were just feeling wonderful a few minutes ago, and then you meet them, talk for 5 minutes, and you're depleted. You really need to keep people around you that are strong, that are positive, that lift you up, that raise you up, that stand behind you, that root for you, that are like-minded. For health and well-being, okay, so we have judgment first of all, okay, so don't jump to any conclusions. So if you have that little ache or that little pain, don't just jump to conclusions, okay, first of all and foremost, okay, with the judgment card. King of Pentacles is with it. So we want to do the traditional approach to our health and well-being this month. We want to think of new ways of approaching our lifestyle, but in the traditional sense. So we're looking at diet, we're looking at exercise, we're not taking up hang gliding or anything like that. We're doing more of the tried and true approaches to our health, to our well-being. If we are suffering from an illness, from a diagnosis, through a disability, okay, don't be jumping to conclusions. Okay, the true and tried traditional approach is probably best. What, Peanut? Okay, in one more minute, okay? Is probably the best approach, true and tried. But you also want to look at new ideas, new ways of doing things, new things to add into your treatment plans. Maybe it's a new medication that's coming out, but you want the research done, you want sound advice. So go to your doctor, your practitioner with your concerns, your list. Ask the validating questions you need to. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.